In a land scorched by endless war, one legend remains undefeated. He was not born, but forged, deep within the heart of a dying mountain. The Bloodforged Titan, shaped by flame, steel, and vengeance. An iron colossus built not to rule, but to end rebellion through might. His armor, etched with ancient runes, radiates with molten fury. The hammer he wields could shatter city gates in a single strike, but it is not the hammer that enemies fear. It is the will behind it. No one knows who first activated the forge that birthed him. All they know is that when the mountain bled, the Titan rose, forged in silence. Awakened by war, the world gave him no name, only purpose. He marched on the ashlands, a region once rich and green, now turned to soot under the weight of his footsteps. Villages burned not from hate, but from tactical necessity. Empires fell to his warpath, yet he never claimed their thrones. He speaks no words. He leaves only ruins, and wherever he passes, lightning follows the clang of his hammer. But a shadow grows beneath his legend, a force rising not to defeat him, but to awaken what he once was. They came from the east, an army of exiled gods and broken champions, led by a creature of stars, forged of frost and silence. The Titan met them alone on the cracked plains. There, for the first time, his steps were not answered by thunder, but by resistance. The sky turned black as runes clashed against celestial blades. Fire met ice, steel bent, and the earth cracked under their fury. He fought not as a man, but as a walking furnace of destruction. His hammer broke the spine of a dragonkin general, but for every foe that fell, 3 more stood to take its place. Flames spilled from his chest as his core overheated, but he refused to fall, not on land that once bore his footsteps. At the battle's height, the Titan struck the earth, and from the fissure rose the forged temple, a memory of his birth. A surge of ancient energy revived his failing limbs. He became more than Titan. He became war itself. The sky turned red. Enemies burned without a scream. But in the chaos, a single blow pierced his flank. A god-killer spear, crafted by the ones who forged him. His first stagger, his first hesitation. But even pierced, he rose again and swung back harder than ever. The battlefield became still, not from peace, but exhaustion. The Titan stood surrounded by silence, ash swirling in molten air, his enemies broken, their gods banished. But the wound within him pulsed, not from steel, but from memory. He looked at the hammer in his hand and saw chains, not a weapon, a face blurred by time, voice drowned in flame. For the first time in eons, he remembered the Forge Master's face. Yet war had reshaped his purpose again and again. He was not meant to conquer, but to protect. He returned to the Forged Temple. His footsteps echoed through ruins he once called sanctuary. He placed the hammer upon the Anvil of Echoes. There, lava flowed like blood beneath iron floors. He knelt, not in defeat, but decision. A rumble answered, a sound only Titans understood. Not as a weapon, but as a guardian. He would end the cycle, forge himself anew, each one burning away centuries of violence. He cast the runes from his armor. The Titan bled flame, but endured it all. When he emerged from the Forged Temple, he was no longer blood-forged. He was reforged. His armor cooled, his hammer reshaped. The world watched, holding its breath. No longer did he burn with fury. He glowed with purpose. He marched not toward war, but toward balance. The old banners fell behind him. He crossed lands that once feared him, and now knelt before him. He restored what was broken, stone by stone, but still he said nothing. Because legends don't speak, they endure. The Bloodforged Titan is no more. But his echo remains in every storm, every silence after thunder. And when the world needs him again, the Anvil will glow once more, and the Titan will rise. But peace does not last in a world still drunk on conquest. Whispers spread like wildfire. Rumors of a void beyond the shattered sky. They don't march, they descend. On Bodrum, black winds and silence. The reforged Titan stands atop obsidian cliffs, wind brushing cooled armor. His hammer, runeless, still hums. He feels no fear, but something deeper. Emptiness. Without rage, who is he? When the first void blade strikes, cities vanish without a scream. The world trembles. The Anvil glows. But this time, it's not fire that answers, but silent lightning. And the Titan moves, not for vengeance, but purpose. Because what approaches is not rebellion, it is oblivion. And to stop it, he must forge more than a weapon. He must forge a legacy that even time can't erase.